Alright, welcome back to another episode of MetaPhor ReFantazio. Today we are going to go ahead and rest. So
Good
that we
night.
can report to the
Time marches
guards
on,
tomorrow.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Medals Day. So the day after this is Idols Day, which possibly we could do some
I
shopping
dreamed
with.
we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I
Yeah,
hope Hyleo behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later.
we go back and like both Nuris and Stroll are
We
both
also
just
need to
dead.
get some information out of Bardon. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Oh, we have trouble?
Bardon just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Well, we know
Wait,
that's
but Hyleo's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick!
well, they did not know that Hyleo was already captured. Uh-oh.
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Hyleo? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Hyleo was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
Well, okay.
Now, what's all the commotion?
Okay, you're all still here.
That was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Hyleo was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
And Nuris thought that it was ghosts.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside
Inside
the
the
town.
town?
They're still inside the
Logically,
town.
yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Bardon, but how much of this should we share with him?
That is a great question.
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
That is true, to an extent.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Hyleo.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Bardon.
Yep. We'll bring Hyleo with us and say, hey,
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Hulkenberg, can you like be in front of him so that they don't like just cut off his head immediately?
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. you'll get your payment in full.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Hyleo the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris,
I
tell him.
see.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Hyleo was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Yes, we've had him tied up, and you guys were already asleep.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Bardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
I heard nothing.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Hyleo!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
Yep, they knew all along.
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Hyleo?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Bardon's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
Maybe also Joanne.
He framed Hyleo with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
And the castle is the best place to hide all the children.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Hyleo heard in the night.
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are we allowed to leave?
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Alright, let's figure this out.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Hyleo's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Hyleo into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Can you describe the shadow for me, Mr. Nurse?
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Hyleo.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Hyleo's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
A monster, huh? Okay, so we can't enter.
Fie.
Oh.
Evidently.
Okay, what do you want?
Huh? Got to say,
Okay,
What
thank
folly.
you.
The
Why do you want
truth is,
assassinate? Uh-huh. I see. It's Morris and Joanne.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
All right. Of course.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seems to us like a kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our
But then-
noses. Uh-huh. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion.
Is that right then?
Blind Well Alley. I see. Yep. That's where the thing was.
Isn't that...
What is it?
The well that people have been saying, oh, I heard like stuff coming from the
What is it?
thing. Okay, yeah.
Hey, listen.
Can I? Okay, I can go do some shopping.
Go.
Tempted to.
Hey!
What'll it be?
Can at least
Now
sell
then.
these rotting bones. Here we go. Let's buy some more notebooks of remember. Oh, this is selling. Sorry. Buy. Okay, we got a hunter's crossbow now. What is this for? Yeah, we don't know what that's for yet. Oh, this is for whatever thing that the imagination quest gives us. Okay.
What'll it be?
Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
The apothecary real quick. I want to
Hey!
get some more, yeah, some more of these. Cures days. Yeah. You know, just having 2 of each is probably not bad. Okay. I think we're good
All right,
now.
then. Let's head there right away.
Let's go to this road and let's head over.
What is it?
All right then.
Yep, so we can head over this way now.
Let's
Oh,
go.
heist me. Okay, so yeah, the children are screaming.
However,
All right.
Is this?
Do I want to go to academia? I don't think there's a reason to. Let us save. That's actually important. All right.
Ready?
Yep, let's go. It's dungeon diving, literally.
However,
Secret underground channel certainly lives up to the name.
Everything's pretty standard. It's all clear.
The mask is
Everything's pretty
for.
standard.
Keep your wits about you.
Let me think here. Magic Knight Gunner Seeker, I think, is a decent combo. Actually, I'm going to switch you back to Warrior. For the main reason that if we get put into a boss fight straight away, I would rather have the Warrior.
Warrior!
He does way more than enough damage with this. If I see like small mobs, then we can go back to Gunner. But yeah,
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
Yep, he's feeding the
You can't run
children.
from us.
Please. Help.
the child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up.
Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a million.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
To feed them to the wolves, literally.
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Ujeef. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part.
Oh, are we gonna get backstory?
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O Lodestar, who falters
Yes.
in memory. O thou
Yes,
anguished
finally a
traveler.
fourth member.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Hyleo Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Interesting. Here we go.
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
We're right with you, Hyleo.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
Do we get all four at the same time? I think four is probably the max number of
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young
Maybe.
man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
I got you. What are you? Thief. Okay. Weak dark magic may inflict forget. We can also steal. Higher your agility, higher your success rate. Okay.
Die!
I will lend me your strength.
Oh, Tetra Bake. Negates one enemy repel physical skill. That's a really specific
Maybe
thing
there's
to
a better
negate.
choice. Seeker!
That is a very specific thing to negate. Now,
Let me
Stroll,
help. Thanks.
I'm gonna believe in you
No holding
and your
back.
ability
Hack and
to...
slash. I shall vanquish evil.
Okay, that's one down.
This is nothing.
Raw skill lead thrust.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, okay. So that's because this was also fine with warrior
Perhaps
as
not
well.
this. For all that we strive for. Is that all?
Knight's proclamation here.
Perhaps face me.
How about Widow? Okay, it's not
Let's
weak
stay
to
calm.
that.
I won't hold back. Wind!
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Okay, nice. That's down.
Is that all? Oh, power of heroes!
Yep, we can just attack now.
No mercy.
The freedom.
Medi
We
for
can do
healing.
Quite a boon.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
I shall vanquish evil.
And Slicer now.
I'll cut you down.
Nice, okay. Nice, okay.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
At least we got the
But the
children.
children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Hysme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Was he killed just because of discrimination?
Is
That's the question.
that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Bardon for now.
Yes, let's do that. Oh, nice. We're in the 3000s now. Okay, now we need to figure out...
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, you have issues. It had to be done.
We just did what had to be done.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
Gambling debts,
I'm
huh?
sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
We will go after him.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
She funded the initial request for Hysme. Not specifically for the kidnapping.
Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
Is it a fake Lady Joanna? Could be a fake Lady Joanna. There's mimic enemies, we know that, because one of the weapons has like bonus damage against mimics.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
Okay.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Nice.
Considering
Okay.
we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Okay. Do we have a couple days to rest up for tomorrow? Okay.
What you wanna...
Nothing new here. Can't leave. Nothing new here. Scroll. Okay. Well,
Gone to shite, this has.
always find it interesting in these games where it's like, yeah, this is urgent, but we
Good
have time
night.
to sleep because we're gonna be disadvantaged. As if anyone could really sleep in like this scenario. Okay, late night, something's happening. Oh, hi, Smee. Oh,
Not
is
a
this where
novel
we
there.
get the official follower
Don't see many
handshake?
carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
I'm sorry, but we can't tell you
Sorry,
just
but
yet.
I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much.
In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask.
Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills that the city's majority might accept me.
And so you got accepted into the guard, but still got put into the
And
shadows.
I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something.
Did we now?
I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy.
Nope, just a good group of friends.
I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not
Yeah,
to
there we
be
go.
alienated for who
Just
and
friends.
what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Friends indeed. From now on,
And from
we're
now
friends.
on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
Yes, there we go.
The aloof hermit, Hyleo. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief.
Interesting that thief is a virtue, but we're gonna keep
Nurture thy
going.
bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Nice, okay. New bond, Hyleo the thief.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
And that is a triple, okay. We're getting close to getting all of like the main archetypes. Nice, okay.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course.
So you're old enough to be my dad.
Long as we're both awake.
Interesting.
Might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
Oh, please. I was curious about the next story. Last time we left off, we talked about the electoral system.
So, this is a fantasy novel.
Yep.
This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5.
Imagine a world like that. It's not this world.
Still,
or that world.
I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population.
Probably not.
You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak.
I mean, that is true. There will be no true equality in terms of, like, you know, ranking.
Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Okay, fair. Alright, so
Time
that's
marches on,
Hylesmay's
and the age of the new
convictions.
king draws nearer.
Okay, it's Idols Day. Hopefully that means we can do a little bit of shopping, maybe.
So,
Today we begin explore the depths beneath the castle, use caution as we have both Morris and monsters to contend with.
It's in your hands.
Okay, so we have a couple days. How many days do we have?
Let's focus.
12 days. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Before the
Search
deadline
began.
passes.
Really?
what should we do? I see.
Okay, let's think about it. Oh, Bardon's also here. So we have new Hyleo, no rank ups yet. Thief Enlightenment, display location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. That would be very useful, actually. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? I can go talk to Maria. That would not be a bad idea, for sure. There's also Katarina, but, you know, don't know where she is. And I also need to get the Moore's quest up as well. Let's see if there's any new bounties.
Take a look.
There is a new bounty. Man-Eater's Grotto. A cave southeast of Martira. Okay. Informant at the tavern should have more details.
What do you think of the...
Take it.
I see. Hey!
Yep, that's fine. It is a cave. Camaro's on your way. Okay.
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Okay. So that is that way.
Oh.
We'll face
What's
danger
this
here.
quest here? Oh, we don't need to do
Here's
that
where
quest
we are.
here anymore. Okay.
We'll face danger here. Let's see.
We'll
face danger here.
We will, but
Nice
it'll
little
take a day to
village.
travel
Let's-
here, I guess. Can I see information?
Let's.
Yeah, so we need to be down here soonish.
That's where you want to go.
Okay.
Now what am I to do?
Let's check. Okay. Nothing new. Nothing new. Okay.
Now what am I
Let
to
me
do?
think here. How much
What
is
say
this?
you?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll
Well.
pay.
Let's see. Let's see.
Fine, cloudy, fine, fine, cloudy, fine, fine, cloudy, fine, 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 fine. Rain
Here's where we
coming
and
soon,
there's
though.
a camp. That's where you want to go. This
Okay,
place.
good
Pop by
weather
again.
all around. I think what I do, because again we have 12 days left, which I think is plenty.
All right then.
Yeah, what I want to do today is I want to go shopping first. Although there's not
Let's
really
head there
anything
right
I
away.
need, thinking about
Hey.
it.
Got a bu-
Like what? Maybe the leader's MetaPhor? We have Sandglass Katana. That'll be good for him. Used by commanders to issue orders on the field. Automatically increase hit rate and evasion rate at the start of battle. That's also fairly cheap. That's all stat plus 2. We don't need to buy it yet.
All right.
Let's go. Okay?
You be real.
We can buy this. Yeah, let's buy this, I think. I'll put it on
Understood.
you. And I think that's fine.
All right then. Let's
Oh,
go.
let's also get Magla from...
What will I do here?
Let's also get Magla from the rock here. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Stop that!
Ridiculous.
Look at that.
Okay, we need to get them to be
Hang on.
a little more hopeful.
Isn't that? Let's.
Nice, 2001. We're getting good Magla. Okay,
What?
tell me more.
Until next time.
Okay.
All right
And
then.
Hushed Honeybee. Where's the... Not Hushed Honeybee, sorry. Tavern.
Let's head there right away.
Hushed Honeybee is back in Grand Trad.
What you...
Tell me about the weather.
You.
Uh-huh. Stronger in bad weather.
That means.
Got a right gem for it.
Okay. What's the secret of the castle?
Here's the real skinny.
Unusual amount. Uh-huh. Giant lizards and wild hounds. Lion wait underwater, wait for people to turn their backs. Uh-huh. They
Got a
are
right
easy to
gem
put
for
to
ya.
sleep. Okay. And tell me about this thing in the grotto.
Might bear good tidings.
Uh-huh.
Here's the real skinny.
You'll have to defeat all of them at the same time. Weak to ice. Okay. They try to paralyze you. Okay. That is good to know. I think then it's a little bit short, but I think what we're gonna do with the 12 days that we have Oops.
All
What I
right,
think
then.
we're gonna do is we're gonna spend the first day here just going straight
Where
to,
to?
oh, I wanted to actually look at like the big map. But yeah, we're gonna spend the first day just doing the bounty. That way I will also get used to,
What now?
Hyleo here. Plunder life drains HP, plunder magic drains MP. Deals medium dark magic. Very strong, well no, just super high agility. Not particularly strong in anything in particular. Weak magic, dark to all enemies. Not good with magic, just high agility. That means that secondary gunner could be kind of fun here. Or brawler. Brawler also gets a lot of crit rate as well. So I'm thinking Thief Brawler is probably not a bad choice for him. Thief Brawler and then also Gunner. Thief Brawler Gunner kind of has like a nice synergy together, I think. Yeah, we'll see. I do need his skill inheritance. I think
I see.
Gunner's not a bad idea.
All right.
Just because I can also just inherit Sleep Shot, which is kind of what I want. I don't want to actually switch him to be
Steady effort is key.
Do I want to switch? Actually, yeah, let's switch him. Yeah, he'll be a gunner. And inherit Steve.
All right.
That's +5 on there. 27, 27. Yeah, basically the same amount of agility. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this part here. I might go to Academia to look at some more stuff. I'm gonna just run around and see if there's any more bounties. For example, there might be a new bounty in the Royal Capital. And as well as, you know, just checking out the shops there. See if there's anything new. But otherwise, that'll be it for this episode.
Let's go!
And I will see you all next time, right after I just check the bounties here.
Uh-huh.
Nope, it's the same, okay. Alright, I'll see you all next time.